Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Smacked Up Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host Will, and as always I'm joined by my good friend Martin. How are you keeping, mate?
Not bad. Interesting week of wrestling anyway.
Oh, we had a brilliant week of wrestling. Let's start with like the biggest shock, which nobody seen coming. We knew, we heard rumours that Kurt Angle might be back in the WWE, maybe for one match, maybe a WrestleMania payday. But Hall of Fame headlining for 2017. I know.
I don't know, maybe they'll have him do a SummerSlam thing or something. Kurt Angle can still go. Obviously, he's not what he was 5-10 years ago, but, you know, he's Kurt Angle.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, even growing up, even, like, you know yourself, I was never a fan of Kurt Angle. I hated the gimmick, but you respected what he could do, and then he's became this legendary wrestler. For all the right reasons.
He can do everything.
Yeah, he's...
Guy can be hilarious, or like you can take him deadly seriously. He's like the badass. Or...
Yeah, there's so much respect for the guy. So it's fitting to finally see him in the WWE Hall of Fame, where he does deserve to be. It does. It makes you feel old now, because I remember his debut.
What specifically makes you feel old is his last WWE appearance was 10 years ago.
WrestleMania 22.
Oh, it was some ECW where he took a bad chair shot off of Rob Van Dam. Then the next day he was gone because of the whole painkiller thing. But
that's right. Fuck. I remember that.
Man. Jesus.
But
any longer than he's in WWE.
Well, that's the thing. That's what a lot of people forget. He was only in WWE for about 7 years.
It was 7 years, because he started in 2000 with that amazing debut year.
Yeah.
Or just the very end of 99. And then went right through to 07. The only times he missed was a few months because he got injured now and again.
Who do you think will induct him? I'm kind of hoping it's Austin, because him and Austin had amazing chemistry.
It might be Stone, but it might even be Vince, because him and Vince together.
Yeah, that's a good thing as well.
They were legit friends as well.
It's exciting to see what's going to happen. The way things are. Because obviously the things Triple H is doing, I mean, we all know Triple H has got a bad side, but the good side to him, what he's doing for WWE, he's making WWE relevant again. And with the next segment, when we get into it, everything he touches makes turn into gold.
He's had some run with things.
The news me and Martin got, again, we're just waiting for it to be confirmed. It's from PW Insider that there's no women wrestler in the Hall of Fame, inducted for this Hall of Fame yet. There's no word, but the rumour is from PW Insider it's Beth Phoenix, which I think would be good, because at the time she was there, mate.
She should be in there, because her and Natty together were great.
Her at the time when the women's wrestling really was suffering, she was the bright star out of it, because she could wrestle. She really could.
I mean, it's such a shame that she never really got to mix it up with the guys.
No,
China did.
I know. I mean, I do remember, was she did she ever make a Royal Rumble appearance, the one Edge won?
She did make a Rumble appearance.
She did, yeah.
She eliminated Great Khali.
Oh, fuck.
Kissing him.
So I hope it is. I've always liked Beth Phoenix, and the fact that Edge is with her just makes me sick, because I always had that wee soft spot for her. But Edge is my hero, so the two of them are okay. But no, I hope it is, dude. I hope it is. So it's interesting to see if that's the women wrestler. If not, like you said, Michelle McCool. There's a few it really could go in from that era. There's like maybe three.
Ignored that era. The past year or two, they've been doing the Divas Revolution / Women's Revolution.
Yeah.
They just whitewashed over it. It was like you had Medusa, you had Trish and Lita, then it died, and then it was what we've got now. But we all know that wasn't true.
I would look at Beth Phoenix as a serious contender, because like, who else did you have? Mickie James, yeah, she could be a contender as well.
I know, but we are doing. I think she's full time. You don't really need Hall of Fame yet.
No, down the line. But if you take like other wrestlers from that era, there's not a lot. I'd go. You really did a good show. No, you were. No disrespect, but you weren't wrestlers.
Aye.
These weren't wrestlers. And John Laurinaitis, he's brilliant hiring.
Good old Johnny. Hey, big Johnny. By the way, as much as I despise how he handled talent, he was just a marvellous general manager. Marvellous.
Yeah, he was funny.
So bad. So bad.
But mate, I'm going to let you take over this, the British side, because like we were talking about Triple H, everything he's touching is turning to gold. The UK tournament, we had a worry about it. We didn't know what it was going to be like. We didn't know how the reactions would be. How would the tournament pan out? Would it be like CWC or would it be like NXT? But what we got was phenomenal. And everybody's raving about it, from the fact that Michael Cole was amazing once again in commentary with Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness was legendary.
Although, I tell you what, you could have played a drinking game with him. Let's see, have a shot wherever he has, wherever he hits a cliche, and you'd have been pished by 8:30.
But the 2-hour shows were perfect. Perfect. And obviously then we've got other news from PW Insider that goes along with it. But mate, I'll let you take over this. You know much more than me about the UK scene. So on you go, mate. The floor's yours.
First of all, about the UK tournament, you had 16 people. One was Scottish, one was Welsh, one was Irish, the rest were English. It's like they just put in the token ones, and it's partly because of the crap deals, which, by the way, I think it works out about £16,335 they get for that 1 year contract.
Yeah.
Which in wrestling terms is dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Granted, they can still take their other bookings, but it's not a great amount of money for what they're doing, and it doesn't have any health benefits. Like, they're not going to look after people or anything like that. So Wolfgang was a Scottish rep. One of the standout matches was him and Trent Seven, because they worked with each other a fair bit, and surprisingly Trent Seven went out at the quarterfinals. Wolfgang went through. He was up against Tyler Bate, who is Trent's tag team partner in Progress. They're tag team champions together. Tyler Bate went on to win it, but the real story of the whole tournament was Pete Dunne, who really was the only one that got a storyline, as in, you know, he kept murdering people he was up against to try and get an easier match, which never really worked out for him because he ended up fighting the both guys anyway. But he was great. He really was, because he's the first heel in a very long time that got people like properly mad at him through his actions and not mic skills. He just kept jumping people, and they weren't looking, they weren't ready, and he just looked genuinely vicious, you know?
Did you know remind you of like a very young William Regal?
A little bit, aye. A little bit. His mannerisms, the way, like, just the looks he gives people. And it's good to see Regal there as well. Yeah. Getting involved in angles and stuff like that. You had that bonus match as well. Neville and Thingy, Dutch boy, Tommy End.
That was brilliant, that match.
Aye, it was. And Tommy End's fucking fantastic. He was in ICW as part of the Sumerian Death Squad. He's always been great, but now he's finally getting the attention he deserves. As part of NXT, I think he's going to just get pushed straight away, pretty much. Yeah. He's already on it with his weird new name, Alistair Black or something like that. Anyway, he's probably going to be like the next top guy for NXT for a bit, I would imagine, once Nakamura is done. Especially now Joe's looking more like he's moving out of there.
Yeah, in the next couple of weeks, I think we'll see.
I hope so.
We'll see probably they two leave with Bobby Roode taking the reins for a while before he's called up.
I think Nakamura will kick around there for another couple of months and possibly debut in the main roster after Mania. We'll see what happens. So the tournament was really good. Advise you watch it if you have access to the network.
It was different, mate. That's what I liked about it. I mean, like, we spoke about when we done that special podcast about the UK tournament, we went into about the stuff with World of Sport, what's going to be different. World of Sport was entertaining. It did feel like Gladiators back in the day with how the crowd, but there was not much you could really do with that time. Now the time slot they had.
Aye.
And they can't be edgy, so it's like you've got to rely on the characters and just the wrestling. And Grado being the champion made sense because of the character he is.
Aye.
And it done okay. It done okay. There was parts in it I thought, okay, they could have done better. Obviously, we were happy Viper was there, our girl Viper. But with this UK tournament, I did not expect it to be as good as it was, and it was more.
No, because I still have no sure who half the guys are, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And again, partly why they had one from each other nation was because of how many folk actually took these shite contracts.
Yeah.
They did a great job with what they had.
Triple H done it again, mate. He's done it again, and it was. You could see how much it meant to the crowd. The crowd just bought into it.
They were fantastic the whole weekend. They really were.
I mean, it is totally recommendable to watch this if you've not watched it yet. It's one of the best things WWE's done in a long time. Time.
Enjoyed it a lot more than the Cruiserweight thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because the Cruiserweight Challenge was entertaining, but this just blew that right out the water.
Aye, definitely.
But then we also have big news as well.
Well, that's the other thing. Speaking of the network, there it is top, and nobody knows if it's definite. It could be bullshit. It might very well be bullshit that WWE are close to or have already signed a deal with ICW to put them on the network. Dallas has just posted a picture of the Fleetwood Mac album cover for Rumours.
He's still a dick.
Aye. It won't be censored, apart from the music, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would also hazard a guess that it's basically everything that's on ICW on demand, which again I also imagine would be out the window. I don't know how their live pay-per-view shows are going to work because they get broadcast on the Fight Network and every other country except here. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting. There's supposed to be an announcement this week if it's happening.
Yeah, mate, because some of the things they were saying, this again was from PW Insider, so it's no 100% confirmed, but the deal was supposed to be 2 to 3 years, and because of the UK Championship, it would work kind of like coexisting, so we'd have our own UK federation, so to speak.
Aye.
Which I think is, if it's legit, mate, see if it's proper legit, that is fucking brilliant.
It's huge. But I don't want to say if it's good or bad, because if it is happening, we don't know the ins and outs of any deal, mate.
Yeah, we've got that. That's a thing. It's brilliant to have a UK federation of a WWE, but you said,
also I would imagine UK title will be defended there.
Well, that was according to the
probably also with the other UK federations where the owners showed up, because it wasn't just Dallas. There was Jim Smallman as well, and the Irish guy through OTT.
So
they were all there.
Was Walt Culture there?
Well, they fuck.
Thank you. Anyhow, moving from
Wrestling's for bastards, not cunts.
So moving on for them. So it is big news. It is big news. If it's 100% legit, we have our own federation. Like you said, Martin, I'm in agreement with you. You have to see what the ins and outs is before you can go, that is a brilliant thing.
I can't imagine it would be something too bad if they are willing to sign up. I mean, it would be a big cash injection, first of all, which ICW would happily take, because it's one step closer to being full-time.
Yeah.
It's more exposure, obviously, but it really comes down to what happens to these specials that they do. Will they be live? Will they, be scrapped? Are we going to see Triple H show up to announce it at the garage?
You never know, mate. It might be. We just have to wait and see. There's so many things, but it's for a UK wrestling fan that's into, like, say, the pro ICW, and not Walt culture. This is exciting.
But everybody except what culture? This is really exciting.
This is exciting. So it's brilliant to see what's going to happen. All we can do is wait. That is it. So again, any more news, you'll see it on our Facebook or our Twitter feed. We'll share it. So we had an excellent weekend of wrestling. A massive shock with Kurt Angle, and then we fall into Monday Night Raw. Now, it's not as bad as last week. I will give it that. It wasn't. For what I was watching, it wasn't as bad as last week. We didn't have Mick or Stephanie. Having Mick not there,
first time since the draft.
Yeah, having Mick not there, as much as I love Mick, no more. No more.
I think he's on his way out anyway.
Yeah, do something behind the scenes or something. Yeah. The opening segment was fucking meh. That's what we meh. Until Brock Lesnar showed up.
Sick of fucking 25 minutes shite ramblings. I'm just sick of them.
It's Braun's, like the way they were doing it. Obviously, you can tell what they were setting up for the night with that 3-on-3 tag match. And when Paul Heyman came out, even Paul Heyman couldn't save the start of it. He could not save that segment. Finally, we get to see Brock Lesnar. Oh, sorry.
Be a fire cancel.
Yeah.
Just a fire just somehow spontaneously started in the middle of the ring. They had to clear out the place. That would have saved the segment.
I mean, finally we get to see Brock Lesnar since the Goldberg loss. And this is the Brock Lesnar we should have seen. Fair enough, they've kept it for a wee while. He's came back, he's like in a bad mood, and he just destroys everybody in the ring. Good.
It was entertaining too.
It was, yeah, that was it. It was really good.
It wasn't just suplex. He did another move as well.
He took hits. He took a shit.
Sold. Nobody these days knows how good Brock Lesnar is at selling.
So
watch his stuff from 10 years ago. That guy can fucking sell.
It was good, dude. That made it interesting to watch, and then the show kind of went down how as usual. We had a tag match with Rusev and what was the guy's name?
Jinder.
Aye, that's how forgettable he is. Do we need another tag team?
It's great that they're using their talent.
Yeah,
but it's no great when their talent is Jinder Mahal.
Do we need another tag team? No. With too many tag teams in Raw.
Tag team? Yes. Do we need two guys thrown together out of nowhere? No.
I mean, so they had them go up against Big Cass and Enzo Amore. It was alright. I've lost interest in this feud a long time ago.
Yes.
And this was not because of who's in it. This is because of the way it was booked. It was just you've lost our interest with the pre-matches, how before the pay-per-views, where it's like a count out, or when Big Cass go disqualified. You've lost interest. You've lost interest. Match of the night for me came next though, with the tag team titles on the line, and you can
I would have agreed had it not been for the ending.
The ending was a bit iffy, but you can see they're trying to build the story out of the two teams.
The ending was trash.
But
it wasn't iffy, it was trash.
But Cesaro and Sheamus versus the club, and till the ending, that was a good match. Cesaro, there's not really much you can say. We've never really said a 10 out of 10 again from the guy.
I don't think he's got any other rating he can achieve.
Mate, he can go to 11.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Sheamus
in WWE. I think he'll do it once he's free of WWE. You never know.
Sheamus is doing some of the best work we've seen him do in a long while.
It's been brought out of him.
But the club were good. I was happy to see the club being back to like normal club, away from the New Day. Get them away from these cheesy tag teams. Put them up against somebody who are menacing like them, but they're the faces. And it was a good match. Ending was a bit I wasn't keen on the ending.
Yeah, it was trash. I mean, that's an ending you screw over your faces, not your heels.
Yeah, so we know that's going to be the feud. That's going to be the feud to carry for a while. Before the start of Raw, about Sasha Banks getting attacked by Nia Jax.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was it. Basically, that was it. The women done nothing last night. Nothing.
Yeah.
It was piss poor.
Yep.
Piss poor. The CWC stuff was piss poor. Apart from the one where it was not even a match because it just stopped, and that was because Neville attacked.
Everybody battled each other.
Aye. Know what I mean? It was like they ran out of ideas. I know it sounds stupid saying that, but it was like, what can we do to kill 2 weeks? Okay, just have a show where like nothing happens.
Yeah.
Literally nothing happened. You could have skipped that Raw completely. It was just so bad.
Because next week everything's going to get reversed. You're ending with your faces getting battered. Isn't going to matter because the faces will all go over going into the pay-per-view, then they'll all lose at the pay-per-view, then this will keep going, and then just...
it just...
watch this after the Rumble and there'll be as many changes as there were the night.
I mean...
Apart from a Rumble winner, of course.
I mean, like, talking about the women's segment, Charlotte was piss poor. The whole, Bailey wrote poems. Wow. Right, okay. Wow.
We already knew that. We used that before.
Exactly, it's old material. So it's like, right, okay, this is the route we're going now. And it turned me off. Mate, it was that bad, I fast forwarded it. I just was not interested. It just...
That's how long it took you to do that?
And this shouldn't be like that. Because we know Bailey's a good wrestler, we know Charlotte's a good wrestler. I'm not saying she's a great promo worker, but they two could have brilliant stuff together. And then we get that, okay, hold them till Rumble. I'm happy with that side. But do something better than this. You know what I mean? Have something more interactive. None of this piss poor stuff. I mean, it was that bad we had a Titus and Neil match.
I just want to leave that hanging out there. I don't want to say anything.
We're not going to talk about it against Big E. We'll just leave it there. There was a Titus and Neil match. Even Tony was angry. All we had was awful segments. It has been better than the last few weeks. Like, if you're a regular listener, you've noticed we've not really done a Raw review. We've just gave it 10 minutes in the SmackDown one. Grudgingly last week we had to do one, we had to get a wrestling one out, even though it was pretty piss poor. I think what...
dealt with the fucking Wrestle Kingdom, you know.
I know, we've never dealt with Wrestle Kingdom yet. But I think... And I've had... Before I go into the main event for the night, and the outcomes of that, I think where me and you have had the luck is because the way the pay-per-views have been working and the stories have been fast because the pay-per-views were every...
I know we've got 6 weeks or whatever it was
to kill.
Know what they're doing.
To kill. And
SmackDown knows what they're doing.
SmackDown knows what they're doing. The 2 hours suits them down to the ground, and it's just constant action. Whereas Raw have to kill at least an hour of promos. Literally, if you were to break all the promos up, it's about an hour. And you can see this is the first time it's like you're seeing how really short the rosters are these last 6 weeks. It's been hard to watch.
No depth to them at all, which is ironic given that at the moment there's 5 brands.
Yeah. It's been very hard to watch this. Fair enough, SmackDown's tried a few different things, changing Ziggler heel, Cena's back, Baron Corbin, they're trying to get him pushed a bit. As hard as that is for me to say there, but they're trying something different SmackDown, trying to keep it entertaining for these 6 weeks. Whereas Raw relies on Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. apart from that, everything else is the same.
Yep. Week in, week out, and I'm sick of it. It's the same 4 guys main eventing. It's the same 4 guys in the mid card. It's the same week.
Mate, there's not even a mid card there now. They're on a tag team.
I know.
I mean, your two top guys for the mid card, being Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman, is the shining light in that roster just now.
No, it's the best thing going on Raw overall.
I mean, like, they had that 3-on-3 tag team last night. It was great to see Braun being like, he's the dude in it. He was the dude in it.
Smart keeping them back for Lesnar like that as well.
Oh, I mean, I enjoyed that. It was like a tease. Would it be good to see the two go at it? I'd like to see how the two would go, because we know Braun's athletic. Anybody that says otherwise has not seen anything he's done at all. Aye. We've seen the shit he's done in house shows, and it is scary how athletic this guy is.
I know.
And the way he's keeping it in Raw, it's like, no, I'm a monster. And it's brilliant that way. He's learning the ropes of wrestling, how to keep his character. And I don't think there's been a better rookie so far. He's been a great rookie. But the main event, it was okay. It was nothing spectacular. They'll have something different next week to finish it before the Rumble.
They'll be fucked. They'll just have the same thing, but with the roles reversed.
No, I think they'll have a talking ending. That's me being honest, mate.
Even better, and then it'll end up with a big brawl.
That's what it'll be. There'll not be a match to finish Raw next week. I'm calling it now.
That'd be Bilberg.
So, the match was okay. Roman, Jericho, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins. Now, did we get a tease throughout the entire show of a Roman Reigns heel turn?
No.
A lot of people are thinking that. A lot of people are thinking that.
A lot of people are going to be really disappointed or pass out for holding their breath then.
I know, because I cannot see it happening.
It's not happening.
He's trying to be a badass. It's not coming off. It's not coming off.
Tell you it's not happening. Guess what? Not happening. It's not going to happen.
He cannot.
You think otherwise you're going like a windy. Maybe you'll get a nice lemony taste off it for the fucking spray they've used to clean it. You fucking pie.
I mean, it's not happening, mate. He cannot act a badass. There's still a lot of work for him to do, but next week is the frightening time if it's going to happen. If it's going to happen, because there's other rumours about Kevin Owens versus Undertaker. Do you know what I mean? So he would drop the belt.
It's going to be a bad match, but hopefully you want to see it.
No, I want to see Taker versus Cena. That's the one that's been spoke about.
It's going to be a Raw guy, because Raw needs a rating.
Aye. But
I just don't. I mean, I think you're getting Jericho and Owens for the US belt. I just don't see that happen.
I mean, the way like even the night finished, I enjoyed the ending more. This is the ending.
Oh, aye, because your heel actually did something heelish.
This is the ending we should have got at Survivor Series. Well, no, it wasn't Survivor Series, sorry, Roadblock. It was Roadblock. Where Kevin Owens got put through the table, even though Jericho was there. This is the thing we said that shouldn't happen. This last night should have happened the night after that pay-per-view. Instead, they've held it till 2 weeks before Royal Rumble, and everybody's forgot about it, apart from us. The Kevin Owens powerbombing Roman Reigns to send him a message was a great ending, like Chris Jericho taking the pedigree at the top of the stage as well. That ending was good. Like Braun Strowman won the match, pinning Sami Zayn, and their rivalry is going to continue, which is good. I'm happy with that. I'm intrigued to watch them.
Yeah.
But now we're left with, okay, so that's the message being sent back and forward between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. We've got one more week left, and then we've got the Rumble, where we can see possibly the fucking worst nightmare ready to happen unfold, going into WrestleMania.
It's the Royal Rumble, that's what's happened the past 2 or 3 of them anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 years.
In fact, three of them. 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row, we've seen the worst things happen.
Fire.
So this is worrying.
Well, one thing I will say is it's 13 days before it, and we've no fucking idea who's going to win.
No.
So that's good.
No.
On the other hand, the reason we don't know who's going to win is because nobody's really shown any potential.
No, that's that. There's no. I mean, if you take back when Austin won it to go to WrestleMania 14, he basically terrorised everybody in the locker room.
We were all after him, remember?
Yeah, so you knew when at a young age when he's winning it, and then it just it was the perfect story. It was a perfect story for him. The first title reign was a perfect story.
Well, that's the thing. The result of the Rumble doesn't matter if you tell a compelling narrative.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you didn't care if you knew it was set up for him, so you didn't feel bad if he won. It was just the payoff. It was like that was worth it. Whereas this, there's nobody. Is it a shock whoever's going to win it? Possibly, because be like, I never expected you to win it. But then you've only got maybe 6 guys that would win it. So.
None of them are really standing out that much.
No. I mean, that's how I'm hoping. If worse comes to worse, Cena doesn't win that title. He wins the Rumble and faces AJ. Because that would be a good WrestleMania match. Because we know that would be a good match. That is the only great outcome for the Rumble I can picture.
I just don't even know what to think yet. I mean, we'll have our prediction show and all that a week on Saturday, obviously, but I'm really not sure where they're going, which is both fun but also quite bad given how short it is to Mania. Yeah,
and it's not like last year where they had a shit ton of injuries. This is... We just don't know what they're doing because the talent is so sparse right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to have shock surprises. The Samoa Joe has got to happen. It has to happen. Finn Balor being back has to happen.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
I'm not holding my breath for you either, mate, but these are things that would make it like special. Like last year when AJ debuted, that was special. There were so many good things. And the fact that like how quick Brock Lesnar got eliminated, that was a shock.
I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm jaded or if it's my cynicism or if it's because I really don't know if I can be surprised anymore. But the only thing that's going to get that AJ reaction from me is Nakamura showing up.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, we're not seeing.
No, I think you're right, mate. I think he will be after Mania. I think you're right on that side.
And honestly, they need to do something because particularly Raw needs a massive, massive boot up the arse.
Yeah,
it needs freshened up now. They cannot afford to wait.
After the Rumble, mate, they've got no excuses. They have no excuses.
It's the home run, isn't it?
Aye, that's it. No excuses.
I suppose possibly 2 shows in between, but they need to pick fucking up big time.
Aye, they need to pick it up, dude. They really do.
I don't want to be down on this. I want to come on.
It's Mania season. That's that.
And go, holy fuck! Did you see that?
We're 2 weeks away for the Rumble. Am I excited for the Rumble?
No more so than what I would be for another big show. Not at the moment. No. Normally when it's Rumble season, I'm watching all the old Rumbles going, I can't fucking
You're excited because this is Mania. This is us in the home run to Mania season. Come Sunday, that is us. We're on the road to WrestleMania. And so far, what we've got from Raw is
so far the fucking bus is broke down and we're hitchhiking and nobody's showing up.
It's quite shocking how much they really have to make sure everything's on track for this. They better pull a fucking rabbit out their arse because just now it's worrying. It is very worrying. And it's not to try being...
take a full fucking set of rabbits. One's not enough.
I mean, we're not trying to be negative about it, but you've got to look at it from the actual picture that they're presenting us. They're giving us amazing NXT, amazing UK tournament. The 205 Live's getting better now. SmackDown is the SmackDown. That can't really do nothing wrong. It can have its off week, but they go for action. Raw relies on stories, and the stories are piss poor because it's the same people.
Aye.
So
do something.
Aye, fix it. So everyone, that's basically it. There was nothing really to write home more for Raw. Is it worth the watch? No. Basically, what we've told you basically happened. It was unexciting. And it's like I said, I think SmackDown has spoiled us. They have real spoiled
totally
us.
Has. So does Wrestle Kingdom, as we'll keep saying forever until somebody does something better, and they will do. So get sick of this already, because you're going to be in a few weeks anyway.
So everyone, once again, as usual, go and leave a like in the video. Tell us what you thought Monday Night Raw or the UK tournament in the comments below. Also, subscribe to the Gaming Folk, where you get to hear the brand new Codec Memories podcast with me and Martin, all about gaming. That'll be out every Thursday. We are back tomorrow for our SmackDown podcast. Also, check us out on Facebook. Leave us a like there and a follow. Any breaking news, me and Martin will post it there. Same with Twitter at SU Wrestle. Everything is in the description below. You can see I've now packed it, so anything you see, if you want to follow me and Martin as well on Twitter, everything's there. So, once again, thank you for listening to the Smacked Up Wrestling podcast. We'll be back tomorrow. I've been Will.
And I've been trying to scroll wee googly eyes onto a red hat in preparation for the new Mario game.
And we'll catch you tomorrow.
Cheerio.